mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29.
Mike, 44. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Big Dan.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. A bad start there. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 1st down, Kendall. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity.
Throwing again. Kendall. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you,
Rip left, rip left.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football.
it's a lot harder. And I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, so yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt.
They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now it's Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there.
Capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield. And he picks up a back-breaking first down.
On second down, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And they will route running and stop him short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Mike.
To throw on second down. Kendall, and the catch good. It's Eifert.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defenses, get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Kendall, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the gun, Kendall. He's got Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first and 10, Kendall. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. Another try for Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer. From the gun on third down. Kendall flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The kick by McManus is good.
Taking those sacks, that's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Alert three.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted. Oh, they didn't have time, or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one, and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
It started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Darnold caught here by Bell. Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And now running right through it. And a great effort there. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell.
We always talk about having to read defenses, able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's caught. Smith. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's complete to Butler. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Hakeem Butler as the first half is winding down. Throwing on first down. Kendall. Green brings it in. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam Newton, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. Mixon will get it to start the second half. 3 yards there to begin. To throw on second down. Kendall, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Kendall, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. On second down, here's Mixon. And very little there. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play. The key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will wide.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No gain on the dump off.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18. Back to throw. Kendall. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here. Looking to throw. Kendall got a man. It's Ross, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Again, it's Bell. And they see right through that defensively.
Elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Oh, he shifts past him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him. Looking to throw on second down. Kendall And that is incomplete. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
Check three.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell.
Why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he slips up past the 45.
Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down right at midfield. How do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. No real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They go again with Collins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown!
They begin with a run by Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st and 10, Kendall escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Hey, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Don't be scared of it.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming. Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Green complete. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's back to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Back to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw. Kendall, the quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. Operating from the gun. Kendall. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.